Okay, hi everyone. This is Anshuman Tandon here, and today I just wanted to show you all a system that I have created using the Google App Script. So, Google App Script is a general language which is based on the JavaScript language. Uh, it's a little bit different than that, and it's basically help people to create a small systems or some data sets to work on it. It's not necessary to develop a complex system for everything that we want to automate. So, for some level of processes, we can use Google App Script and create a system for it. So, today, the system that I have created is a student management form, which is going to enable user to basically generate the student data and to store it and to basically update it on time to time based on the different changes, and it will help us to manage the student information at a single place. Also, as this system, like already developed a system in Excel which is having the same feature like this, but the only problem that we face in a lot of places which are not using Excel 365 module is that it is not accessible for each and every person. So I've created it into Google App Script also to make sure that multiple users can work on it at the same time, and it can be accessed from anywhere, and the updated information from one place can be updated into another place also. So these are some of the general benefits which we got out of Google Sheets. So let's move on to the system and see what features it has. Okay, so this is the first page of this particular system. You can see that whenever user will try to access this particular link, he will be getting a login page. So he has to enter the user ID and password to get access to the particular Google Sheet. Now this login is in addition to the login which we usually do in Gmail accounts. So that this is just to make sure that the file is not accessible to those people who doesn't have access to it. So in order to make it more secure, there is a two layer protection. The first one is the Gmail login itself, and the second one is basically this login page, which will allow user to enter into this particular sheet only through adding the ID and password of this particular sheet. Now if we see it in reverse, that if let's suppose the person got the ID and password of this particular sheet, so this entire login system is maintained in the Google Sheet itself using the app script code. So even if the person got that login ID and password, he will not be able to log in until unless his Gmail account doesn't have the access to this particular sheet. So as I have the access, I will be able to log in into this particular module. So you can see that when I entered the login ID and password, I will be logged in and I will be redirected to the particular Google Sheet. Now in this particular page, you can see that even though I can give it to different people to work on, but they will not be able to share it to someone else. So this is also one layer of protection that I have added into this. Now you can see that the module itself called student registration form. So basically you can see that there are some controls over here: add record, update record, delete record, clear record. So this will help us into different new things. So now let's suppose if I want to add a new student into it, let's say maybe I can enter any dummy name here. So currently there are no mandatory fields, as you can see, but we can do that also. That's not a very big challenge to do. So I am just entering some important details, not necessary to add everything here. uh, we can put some data validations also into this. So this can happen into different one, like currently in email, let's suppose if I enter any email, this will not allow me to enter it because there is a validation that I have to enter it in the correct email formatting, only then this is going to take it. Now there are some drop downs that I can access to it. So first we have the basic details form, where the general details like enrollment number and the name of this person I am adding. So you can see that there are two numbers, serial number and enrollment number. So these are different because serial number is just a number to maintain data into this particular sheet, and enrollment number can be any custom number which the user wants to maintain into his system. This is one thing. Now let's suppose that the institute is charging 2800 fees, and after the discount they have given a 500 rupees discount here. So net fees we don't have to enter in, even these details, these two details we don't have to enter in this. Payment mode, let's say if the person is paying in lump sum, I can enter only one detail. If it is an installment, I can enter all these 6 details. We can make it more than 6 as well, but this is based on the user's requirement. So initially we can enter date, but for now, just to make it quick, I'm just entering the amount only here. So let's say there are 2 payments done by this person. So now you can see that I have entered some of the basic details, and in this basic details, what I have entered is the some important information, and then the fees part. So you can see that I have a calculate button here. If I click on this, there is a particular script which is going to calculate the net fees, and after the deduction of payment, it's going to give us balance fees and will give us the status as the fees is remaining. So it's going to give us the status of unpaid. Now I can add this record also, and also this is not mandatory to click on this calculate button. Even if we directly click on add record, the calculation will happen. So you can see that this data is saved, and this data is saved into the data sheet. So this is the person's information. Now you can see that in the end, if I just want to access this report, the fees is unpaid and the amount is 850. Now let's suppose this person came in future and wants to make another payment. I can just simply search the serial number. So I have to select the serial number here, and it will fetch all of the data related to this person. Now you can see that let's suppose he paid the balance fees of 850 rupees. So again, even in case of update also, I don't have to click calculate every time. I can just simply click on update record, and the script will run, and it's going to make sure that the calculation happens. So you can see that it is paid. I'll show you in data also that now the fees is paid and it is 0 rupees balance. So I can update any detail that I want into this particular system. I can add a record, search for that record, and then update that record also. Even let's suppose if there is a record that I wanted to enter. So let's suppose there is 14 right now. So the 14 record is basically for another student, and somehow I wanted to delete this particular person. So what I can do is I can search for this particular person, and after searching I can simply now once the search is done, I can simply click on delete record. So it's going to ask me for a confirmation. If I say no, it will not delete, but if I click on yes, it's going to delete this particular student. And you can see that every time the serial number is auto calculated. So even though you have deleted one record in between, it's going to give you the updated number only. If you want that the serial number 14 is free, now I have to use it, you can manually enter it. That's not a problem. So this is basically the entire system. Now let's suppose if I am adding some detail into it, and then I got to know that okay, this person is not interested, I don't have to delete it cell by cell. I can simply click on clear record, and the entire data is deleted, and I got the serial number back here. So this is a student data management system that I have created using Google Apps Script. If you want it, let me know. Maybe we can get a particular copy for you also.